Why must salespeople tell stories? Well, I'm going to take you through several reasons, but the first one that strikes me is that's what the very best salespeople do. And in my opinion, the very best salespeople are the founders of successful companies. Think of Steve Jobs at Apple. A few years ago, I met with the managing director of a successful commercial real estate company. His name is Matt. And Matt had been sick to the point where he could only work about 1 day per week. He had a pretty large sales team, around 50 people, and the sales results had dipped alarmingly. And he called me in to talk about, whether I could help with his sales team. And the first thing I noticed about Matt was that he told one story after the other. He told me a story about his grandfather and his father in the real estate business, how he'd worked in a large commercial real estate company and become the national sales champion. And then he pointed to a building across the street and told me the story of the building. And after about 10 minutes of that, I stopped him and I said, "Matt, have you noticed that you've just been telling me story after story after story?" And he said, "No, I hadn't noticed that." And I said, "Well, can your salespeople tell those stories?" And he realized that they couldn't and they didn't know those stories. And we set about teaching his salespeople how to tell the kind of stories that he told. And the sales results came back up.